Hello people, I'm here again with the third video. Today I would like to talk about Electronic Arts' new soon-to-be released Star Wars Squadrons. EA's Star Wars Squadrons is due to be released on October 2nd for $40 US on EA's game platform, Origin. At first glance, there are a few things I find displeasing about the game from the trailer. Firstly, the game being primarily a dogfighting game is a first for EA. Most EA games are first-person shooters like Battlefield 5, the famous Apex Legends, and perhaps even Star Wars Battlefront 2. EA has dabbled with in-air combat from Star Wars Battlefront 2, but that only accounts for a small fraction of the intended gameplay. That game is more focused on ground combat and melee combat, so I'm not sure how well EA is going to do with the game solely containing air-to-air combat. Another point I would like to bring up is the user interface for the StarCrafts. The gauges are awkwardly embedded into the control panel itself. I can understand why they did this. The game being a first-person game has influenced its developers to think about how they can make the game as realistic as possible. But see, that's the problem. Star Wars was created to be a science fiction genre. It is a universe of imagination and creativity. Placing the health bar and other gauges in the control panel also makes it harder to focus on the action up ahead. This can be especially difficult when you are traversing through a tight spot or cornering to chase the enemy. A subtle heads-up display on the left and or right side of the window/screen screams modern sci-fi, while the basic and old-fashioned displays make me want to destroy my VHS player. The fonts of the displays are quite small compared to the amount of area around it, which may cause anger and or confusion for the player. An option to adjust the size of the UI elements would supremely add to the customizability of the game, allowing for more freedom. Additionally, the style of font makes it hard to see the numbers clearly. They are big and chunky with odd-looking fonts, most likely to compensate for the fact they are so small. Also, there are so many gauges that might make players flustered. Battlefront 2, with its minimalist UI, makes for a great example of how Star Wars dogfighting should look like. The first-person aspect of the game is also unsettling. It might be uncomfortable for those who have not played a first-person dogfighting game before. The first person makes the viewing angles and visibility limited, well, like most first-person games would. However, this is particularly true for dogfight games because, as first person, you are looking through a windshield with walls on either side. Adjusting the field of view is practically useless in this case, because all you're going to see is more walls, with the exception of certain crafts. An option for third-person mode would do wonders for those that mainly desire third-person action. The VR function they have implemented might also be the reason why they decided to go first-person. But for those that don't have an extra $500 to blow on an expensive VR headset, might opt for the third-person mode, I myself included. The gameplay from the trailer shows many game modes. By many, I mean 3, possibly 4. The range of playability in the trailer is not very promising, considering this is a Star Wars game. Battlefront 2 has a vast amount of game modes, ranging from a hide-and-seek sort of mode called Ewok Hunt to Blast, which is CQB. With that being said, Squadrons and Battlefront 2 are different games, so they shouldn't be subjected to detailed comparison. But one thing they have in common is the fact that they are Star Wars. Star Wars is a huge compilation of many things, so I do believe they can find more features and things to add to the game. But of course, this is only the beginning of the beginning, so what is seen in the trailer is not set in stone. There is definitely more to come than what is shown, but for now, I can only judge it based on the trailer. Other than that, the graphics are quite promising, most likely because of DICE's personal developed game engine, Frostbite. That game engine is what brought Battlefield 5 and many other games to life. That is all I find displeasing about this game from the trailer. Thanks for taking your time to watch this video. Help this newborn channel out by hitting the like button below, subscribing, and turning on the notification bell to be notified about more videos because it's free and it's made for your pleasure. See ya!